Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Charlotte Motor Speedway, World 200, the Iron Thunder Racing League Athens Screen Printing Rush Series last race before we head to the playoffs. And qualifying underway right now. Bailey Curry setting fast time with a 31.285. 31.285 for Bailey Curry. See Chad Nelson out on the speedway. 78 car, that'll be Travelers Rest, South Carolina native Patrick Langley on the speedway. He'll be ninth quick. 32.341 on lap number one. You'll now have Dave Matson out on the speedway as well. Dave Matson will go way up on the racetrack, in the outside retaining wall, so not a good run so far for Dave Matson. Matson will pull her pit side. '89 of Matt Quick. 6 quick so far. Matt Cherry to the top of the board. 31.262. 31.262. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight as we tackle Charlotte Motor Speedway here in the Athens Screen Printing Rush Series. '03 of Larry Yingling on the speedway. New quick time, 31.202 for Larry Yingling. And that '03 Stripper Glitter Chevrolet Camaro. I'll put Matt Cherry down to P2. Bailey Curry third, fourth Jackson Allen, and top five Sean Boundy. Here is the 25 of Kloosterhuis. 12 quick so far, 31.560, 31.560. Kloosterhuis. 66 car John Garrett on the speedway. Qualifying has commenced, and we'll get you that rundown momentarily. Starting on row number one, out of Virginia, the '03 of Larry Yingling. To his outside to be the South driver, the Napa Filters AARP Ford Mustang GT. That'll be Matt Cherry. Starting in row number two, we'll find the '05 Texas native Bailey Curry. On the inside to the outside will be the '91 of Jackson Allen. Inside of row number 3, we'll find a 34 Sean Bounty. To his outside, it'll be the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Row number 4 to the inside, it'll be the 63 Snowman Studios Chevrolet Camaro of Storm Patterson. To his outside in the 84 machine, we'll find the All Gas TV Chevrolet of Christopher Gale. 2 Florida drivers making up row number 4. Row number 5, we'll find the 89 of Matt Quick. To his outside, the 16 of Alex Little. Row number 6, the 74 of Brian Workman. And the You're Not Alone Chevrolet. And to his outside, the Iron Thunder Racing Network 25 Canadian driver of Brendan Kloosterhuis. Starting inside row number 7 will be the 15 of Trassadot. Starting outside row number 7, the Toyota number 9 of Adam Schroen. Starting in the 15th spot, we'll find the 29 of Elaine Hughes. To her outside in the 16th spot will be the 86 of Alex Bottom. Row number 9, Patrick Langley and Chad Nelson in the 72. Kyle Weatherman, Josh Kelly make up row 10. Row 11, Matt Hendricks, Roger Diebold, John Garrett. Row 12, Dave Matson. Row 13, Kelvin Mosier, Matt Kloosterhuis. Row 14, Sawyer and Jason Roudebush. Starting shotgun on the field, the 27 of Manning Gregory. As the field getting ready to exit turn number 4 here. And the World 200 from Charlotte Motor Speedway is officially green flag. 134 laps here for the Iron Thunder Racing League Athens Screen Printing Rush Series. Its fill-in driver Larry Yingling leads the field into turns 1 and 2, followed by the 05 of Bailey Curry. Jackson Allen, a little loose rear end, stepping out. As he heads down the back straightaway, he'll keep it clean in the right direction. As Bailey Curry goes back to battle, he'll slip up, move up the racing surface. Right there sits the 48 of Matt Cherry. They'll go single file for the top 4 cars as lap number 1 goes on the board. For the drivers flip-flopping spots back here with Patterson and Gale running in that 6th, 5th, and 6th spots. They'll go back to the 34 Sean Bounty, trying to make a move on that 84 Christopher Gale. Nothing happening right now at the moment as we check back in with your leader, the 03 of you to Larry Yingling, and he is continuing to lead the field a car length and a half. Excuse me. Car length and a half advantage now goes to Yingling over the 05 Athens Screen Printing Machine of Bailey Curry. Right now as we come into tonight's points, top 17, everybody in that top 17 has pretty much got a chance to lock themselves in to the final 12 here. Caution out on the speedway, 29 of Lane Hughes. Slow on the speedway. Get a camera over there to that car. Heavy rear end damage for Elaine Hughes. Looks like also involving the 5 of Matt Kloosterhuis. Take a look at the 29 car. Up into the outside wall, nowhere to go for Gregory or Kloosterhuis. Bringing out the first caution of the evening. here on lap number 5. Back up front to your leader, Larry Yingling, Bailey Curry, Jackson Allen, Matt Cherry, and Storm Patterson round out the top 5. Bailey Curry so far this season with 1 win, 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s, 1 pole. Stalluriot sitting right behind him in points in P2 with 1 win, 3 top 10s, and 3 top 5s and 4 top 10s. Ah, 8 points behind Curry. Brother Trestonot sits 3rd with 1 win, 1 top 5, 4 top 10s, 3 bonus points. A repeat winner so far this year, Jackson Allen. Who won at Long Beach, then Kentucky Speedway. One to go signal given from atop of the scoring tower. We'll double them up here. Go back green here on lap 8. 127 laps remaining in the World 200 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. A little bit of hometown cooking this week. Always feels nice to run right here in the backyard. Pace car off to the safety of pit road. Green flag is back in the air and hammered down. 40.03 of Larry Yingling. Jackson Allen quickly back up to that 3rd spot, all over the back deck lid of that 05 machine. Still a long way to go here as 9 laps are on the board. There's a look at the 34 of Sean Bowning at ShrineStore.com machine. All the way from the great state of California. On back further through the field, we'll take a look at the 72 of Chad Nelson, the Banana Man. 43 of Kelvin Mosier running right behind him. in that 14th and 15th spot. Now back up to the 5th spot of Storm Patterson. Continue to run single file. Here comes John Garrett to the inside of Mosier. Mosier in that Monster Energy machine way up the racetrack. I'll put John Garrett into the 15th spot. "27 cars started tonight, and 27 are still on the speedway, with only one of those one lap down. That'll be the 5 of Kloosterhuis. Laps on the board, and everything up front still the same. Yingling, Curry, Allen, Cherry, and Patterson, your top 5. Downey, Kloosterhuis, Gale, Ott, and Workman to round out the top 10. Chug light right along here. Lap 13 on the board for Link Yingling. No trouble with a 78 of Langley. See what happened to Patrick Langley. Langley hits the wall. Dave Maxson into the wall. Langley on the binders. Enough break for those two. Keep it clean and green. Check back in with our leader. There, Yingling filling in for Kevin Hash and that Strip of Glitter Chevrolet. Awesome custom paint and collision center out of Woodlawn, Virginia. Hash Performance. Oh, Curry hard into the outside retaining wall. That'll cause it to lose a ton of momentum. He'll lose one spot to Allen. Get a better look at the 05. Yeah, flatten the right side of that machine. A little bit of concrete dust on the wheels. That hasn't slowed him down a ton. He's still able to hold on to that 3rd spot at the moment. Car looks like it's getting tighter by the lap as he washes up the speedway to give Matt Cherry 3rd spot, while Larry Yingling checks out on the field with 17 laps complete. No stage cautions here for the Rush Series. All the way through. No stage breaks. Old school racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the World 200. A little bit of a battle back here with the 34 of Sean Boundy. Christopher Gale, Treston Ott, and Storm Patterson. They're 2x2, 2 rows deep here. Side-by-side action is Kloosterhuis. We'll have to make an evasive action. Look like the 15 of Ott may have got into that outside wall. That'll give Bounty the 5th position. Put Gale in 6th. Kloosterhuis 7th, 8th. The battle is on up between Ott and Patterson. And Roger Debold trying to throw his name in the hat. Is currently in the 10th spot, looking to better himself. Let's check back in with our leader. Just trying to avoid a slower car. Definitely crossed him up. Larry Yingling still leading and has led right now 21 laps. He's setting sail on the rest of the field. Christopher Gill up to that 4th spot. In the 84 machine, Bailey Curry continued his fall back through the field. Right now that car not working to his liking. All may have something to do with that outside retaining wall. Toe may be knocked out of the front of that machine. He is definitely holding on and counting down the laps until he can bring it pit side. Cherry thought about a battle for that 2nd spot. Right now, the 91 of Allen will hold him off. He put lap 24 on the board. 111 circuits remain. Matt Cherry to the inside of Jackson Allen. Allen will go upstairs, high, wide, and handsome on the racetrack. They'll be side by side down the back straightaway. Caution is out on the Speedway. 29 car. Elaine Hughes once again pointed in the wrong direction. Leaders on pit road. See who wins that race off of pit road. Here comes Sean Bounty peeling out of there. Bounty with a 2-tire stop. Sean Bounty at 7 flat. So definitely had to be 2-tire stop for Sean Bounty. Replay of pit road. Maybe no tires. We're bound in. He'll come back down pit road. That quick, showing your leader. And from all my documentation, it's been 27 laps. That car has stayed out, has not pitted since the drop of the green flag for Matt Quick. Maybe some strategy at play. We shall see. Right now, fourth in points here in the Rush Series. Al Weatherman sits fifth. Kelvin Mosier sixth. John Garrett seventh. Eighth, Storm Patterson. Ninth, Patrick Langley. Adam Schroen 10th. 11th, Ray Rittenauer. And on the bubble in the 12th spot, Roger Debo. Leave. Actually puts Ray Rittenauer on the bubble. Steve Jackson Allen in on points with two wins. Currently 15th. Have to be inside the top 25 with a win to get in. Oh, trouble for Christopher Gale. Hard contact. He slaps the inside wall. One car around. Caution will not fly. Heavy left side damage for Christopher Gale. Back quick, slipping back quickly. No pun intended. As the 03 of Yingling right back to where he was when the caution fell. Coming to put lap 31 on the board, get Larry Yingling is led. 26 of them so far. The domination continues early here with 104 laps to go. Jackson Allen still runs P2. Matt Cherry in third, Brendan Kluster fourth, and Tressenot rounding out the top five. Well, Patterson on the outside looking in sixth. Roger Debo up to the 7th spot from 20th. From 21st to 8th is John Garrett. Matt Quick rides in the 9th spot, and from 25th to 10th, we'll find the 35 of Athens Screen Printing Machine of Sawyer Ott. Cherry back to work on Allen, as we were when the caution came out. New Goodyear rubbers are the only difference, as the 38 of Roger the Bulldozer Diebold has made his way around the 63 of Patterson, along with the 66 of Garrett. 91 of Allen is in trouble now. A 2-for-1. The 48 and the 15. Here comes Klusterhoos to the inside of 91 of Allen. Allen may be having some connection issues, as Kyle Weatherman racing 38 of Roger Diebold to look to get around him on the inside as well. Now here goes Tressenot to the inside of Cherry. They get close to each other. No contact as they exit turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, battle is on for the 2nd spot. Give it to the 15. Here comes Brendan Klusterhoos to the inside of Matt Cherry. He'll take 3rd right out of the hands of an apple filter driver. And Roger Diebold working to the inside of Cherry. He'll look to take the 4th spot. And he will. Back single file goes the front of the field at the moment. 2 Athens screen printing cars doing battle back here. Bailey Curry in the 9th spot. Kent Sawyer Ott now. Patterson goes to work on Garrett. Garrett to the inside. Patterson to the outside. Turn number 1 they go. Garrett will get a big run on the top side. Can he hold on the exit of turn number 2? Not quite. That's the 63 of Storm Patterson. Continues to put that Snowman Studios machine in the wind. He'll clear Garrett. Here comes Bailey Curry to the inside. Curry wants that 8th spot from Garrett. At the line, Garrett still fends them off. Curry will fall back in line. Pick back on our leader, Larry Yingling. You see the distance between he and 2nd place of Tressenot. Last time by, Tressenot the fastest car on the Speedway, as Tristan found a little bit of speed in that 15 CA cattle machine. He looks to erase a 1-second deficit from the 03 of Larry Yingling. Slower car on the top as the field navigates by on the inside. Ott still faster than Yingling that time by. Now pulling away again is the 03. England. We are quickly back to 17 laps since we've been on pit road with these leaders. And the rest of the field out to that boot. We check 42 laps. And not sure if that is 100% correct. We're showing 42 laps, is which every lap we've run so far, the 89 of Quick has stayed out on the Speedway. Try to get confirmation on that. As the 89 of Quick comes pit side. He made it 43 laps, so something to keep in the back of the old ticker there. Not 43 competitive laps. See, he fell back to the 15th spot in about 18 laps against these new tires. Look back through the field a little bit. There's Jackson Allen working on that 25 of Kloosterhoes, or vice versa. Allen will go back to the third spot. Cherry and Dabo right now battling for that 5th spot. Got cars spread out all over the racing surface right now. We're 21 laps in on this run. England and Ott. Jackson Allen 3rd, 4th will be Brendan Kusu, 5th Matt Cherry, 6th Roger D. Bo Bailey Curry 7th, Ron Patterson 8th, John Garrett 9th, 10th will be Sawyer Ott, 11th Kelvin Moser, Patrick Langley 12th, Chad Nelson 13th, Adam Strong 14th, Josh Cully 15th, Christopher Gale 16th, and Gregory 17th, Alex Bottom 18th, 19th will be Sean Boundy. Brian Workman 20th, 21st, Alex Little, Ray Rittenauer 22nd. And he'll be our last car on the lead lap. 23rd, 1 lap down is Dave Matson. 24, 1 lap down is Matt Quick. 25th, 3 laps down is the 29 of Elaine Hughes. 2 cars out of the race. 96 of Ridebush in 26th and 27th at Kloosterhoek. Allen go to P2 while all that was being laid out. See the distance between 2 and 3. Way up ahead, just out of camera angle, is the 03 of Yingling, 1.8 seconds ahead of that 91 machine. Right now, he has got the wick turned up on that Chevrolet Camaro. Last time by 32.589, and last time for Yingling the 32.715. That time by almost dead even for Yingling and Allen. 32.679 to a 32.678. Tonight we'll lock in the round of 12 at the conclusion. We'll head off to Circuit of the Americas to begin the chase for the championship of the Iron Thunder Racing League Athens Screen Printing Rush Series. There's a look at third through fifth. "56 laps on the board, 79 laps to go for Larry Yingling in that 03 machine, who still holds about a 1.8 second lead over Jackson Allen, Trustinot, Brendan Klutzlus, and Matt Cherry, the top five. A good look at the Athens Screen Printing 35 with Sawyer Wright, currently riding in the 8th spot. Hole 16 of Alex Little up into the outside wall. And as some of our front runners work underneath the 16 machine at the exit of turn number 2. First taker on pit road in the top 10. 7th place, the 05 of Bailey Curry. He'll come to the attention of his crew. on pit road here on lap 60. The first taker. See who will follow and how quickly they go. We have 74 laps left, 61 on the board for Larry Yingling, who has led 56 laps here so far. Next car in the top 10, the 10th place driver, Patrick Langley, coming down pit side on that 78 Kyle Weatherman Racing Mustang GT. Up there, John Garrett in the 8th spot. Back up to the 3rd place driver, the 48 of Matt Cherry. The leader, the 03 of Larry Yingling, coming pit side this time by. Here's a look at your leader. Every second counts, and did he get in? Come in, look like a little hot. Turns the lead over to Jackson Allen in the 91 machine. Looks like he'll come pit side. Pit road starting to get a little busy. Sean Bounty coming with the 91 of Allen. Here comes Workman and Matt Cherry on the pit road. The lead to 15 of Tressenot in the lead. As the 25 of Klusterhuis looks underneath. He'll go to the point here down the back straightaway. 25 and 35. 63 coming pit side along with the 15 as Yingling goes around him on the outside. On the binders goes the 15 of Ott. He'll get him pointed back in the right direction. See, that throws the lead over for the moment to the 43 of Mosier, and he'll come pit side. See how it pans out. Take a moment to get through. There is the 03 of Yingling. Now being scored back to the lead as it cycles back through. An official distance between. And the top 10 as they all get rescored here in the proper position. Larry Yingling leading with a 3-second lead over Jackson Allen, Bailey Curry, Brendan Klusterhuis, and Roger Debo, the top 5. We hit halfway. Tressenot, Matt Quick, Patrick Langley, Matt Cherry, and Storm Patterson round out the top 10 All right, John Garrett, Kelvin Mosier, top 13 lead lap cars. Said halfway last time by. V8 on the board. 69 laps this time by. And 61 of those led by Larry Yingling. 60 circuits remaining here. Allen with a fast race car right now. Track position is hurting him as he continues to be faster than Yingling the last 3 laps. Able to cut in that lead from 3.1 now down to about 2 seconds flat. Well, let's check back through. There's a look at the 48 of Matt Cherry in the 7th spot. Patrick Langley behind him. Roger D. Bold, 38th, ride in the 5th spot. On a Monday night cruise for Larry Yingling. Jackson Allen nipping away. Lap after lap, closing in on that 90, the 03 of Yingling. Track position is only foe at the moment. Until 1.5 seconds. There is 86 of Alex Bottom and in the 6th spot, 1 lap down. Christopher Gill in 15th, right ahead of him. There is Jackson Allen. He continues chop away at Larry Yingling's lead. Trying to make quick work of slower traffic. Jackson Allen, like a bad habit, puts aside the slower car, the 9 of Strome, as he'll continue his march. There is the 33 of Josh Cully, running in the 16th spot. He'll battle for position. With Allen, there is the distance now between the two. Set sail and chipping away lap after lap. Allen now finally in the same zip code as Larry Yingling. Four cars ahead of Larry. He'll make quick work of the 29. Like so will the 91 of Allen. Now by the 87 machine of Rittenauer. Saw earlier Allen start to run down that 03 machine, and seemed like Allen hit a wall there. Got so close and couldn't quite seal the deal. Right now, continuously lap after lap being faster than the 03 machine. Lap 80 just went up on the board, 55 laps to go. Still a long ways to go here for the 91 of Allen. Last couple of laps, Yingling faster. Only a 1 lap difference between those two on their pit stop cycle. Allen able to get it down to a half a second. They have stalled out here. Goes Matt Quick with a fresh set of tires. Quick will go to the inside. Quick will try to get that lap back the hard way. One of those laps back, 21st. 1 lap down now. .33 of Cully in the 13th spot, 1 lap down. Tell you the difference in track position. Only a 3 lap difference on the set of tires for Kurt Cully. He's trying to get his lap back the hard way as well. .87 laps go on the board. 79 of those 87 led by the 03 of Larry Yingling. Up high on the speedway goes the 33 of Cully. looking to get back on the lead lap the hard way, and he will down the back straightaway. England very smart of where he let that 33 go. It's the 91 of Allen lurking in the distance. Half a car length to a car length now separate 1 and 2. They wanted Allen up the speedway. Searching for something left in the tank to take the lead from Larry Yingling. Has had it for 80 laps. Of the 88 laps we have run so far here tonight. Oh, a touch of the wall for Allen. That'll cost him some momentum on the speedway. England quickly jumps back out to a half-second lead. Jackson Allen, 45 laps to go. Only 13 cars on the lead lap. Allen's connection having some issues. Look. Camera miss out. Give you a top 10 rundown. Yingling, Allen, Trassenot, Brendan Kucherhus, Roger Debo, top 5. There is Bailey Curry, who rides 6th. 7th, Matt Cherry. 8th, Merson Sawyer, 9th. John Garrett riding in that 10th spot. Good run for Roger Debo in that 38. Up from the 20th spot, riding in the top 5 at the moment. Proverbial wall, Jackson Allen has found it once again. Settling for riding in that second spot. See how far these guys decide to stretch it on out. Big Matt Cherry go 42 laps. Now inside, coming to, oh, caution out with 41 to go. This will throw a monkey wrench into everybody's plan. .38 of Diebold and the 74 of Workman. Heavy right side damage for Diebold, just as we were giving them some praise. I will allow for some much needed Goodyear rubbers. And only the third caution of the night, 95, make it 96. 39 laps to go. Tire stop, 40.03, Treston Hot. Down and away, 8.5 seconds. Allen still on pit road. Not quite sure the trouble on Jackson Allen. Definitely spent a good bit of time on pit road. Definitely come out at the tail end of the lead lap. I have two waves, 09 and the 89. I put Treston and Bailey Curry, both 2 tire stops. Barry Yingling will be inside of row number 2, outside the 25 of Kloosterhoef. Getting ready to bring the World 200 back to life here. "36 laps. They get to the flag stand. We go. Pressing out back on the hammer. Here comes Kirsten. Field work outside of Curry. .25 Kirsten is going to lose the handle. Coming back out in front of the Speedway, but he's straight. There goes Larry Yingling to the lead. No surprise there as he'll take the lead and put some distance. What happened with the 3-point? Maybe some help from the other. Yellow flag back out again. 86 of Alex Bottom involved. Get them re-racked and stacked. Your leader, Larry Yingling, showing Patrick Langley in the second spot, Jackson Allen third, Drop fourth, Tresnot fifth. We'll wait on the signal for one to go. Young, Allen, Ott, Diebold, and Garrett, the top five. .31 laps to go. Larry Yingling and Jackson Allen are going to make up that front row whenever we get that signal for one to go next time by, hopefully. 31 laps remaining so far, 104 laps on the board. Make it 105 this time by. 93 laps have been led so far. Out of 03 of Yingling. Stripper Gritter Isom's Custom Paint and Collision Chevrolet Camaro. We've got the lights extinguished. We'll get a restart here with 29 laps to Larry Yingling have what it takes. Allen. Been his only Charger so far. Did we see the final restart of the night with 30 to go? There's that old cliche, cautions breed caution. Rear its ugly head. We're getting ready to find out as the pace car gets ready to dip off to the safety of pit road. Larry Yingling hammered down. Looks like the 66 of Garrett may have got caught sleeping. White and Allen will dive off into turn number 1 together. Allen will take it over. Yingling shot out of a cannon. Oh, Josh Cully making evasive moves back there in the Strutmaster's machine on the outside of Patrick Langley. Oosterhuis moves into the 3rd spot. Matt Cherry in the 4th spot now. Allen trying to run down your leader. Be the only 3-time winner so far this season. Already holds on to the only person to repeat so far. Pass of the field all night long from the drop of the gate has been that 03 machine of Larry Yingling. Battle for position back here. Cully trying to get around the 66 of Garrett. Couldn't quite do it. It'll go back single file. Nose to tail. Pretty much all the way around the racing surface at the moment. Matt Cherry looks creeping up on the back deck lid of the 91 of Allen for that second spot. Curly to the inside of Garrett now. Once again. "23 laps to go." What a move and a piece of driving. The 05 of Bailey Curry. Take it back and look one more time. The 05 of Bailey Curry gets down on that apron. Looking for a battle for the lead into turn number 1. Here comes Action Jackson Allen to the inside. He'll try to clear. Yingling on the back straightaway. They're still side by side, battling back hard on the outside. Here's Larry Yingling in an 03 machine. But the muscle has been flexed in that 91 machine as he hugs the bottom. Trying to stay low there as they exit turn number 4. Across the start finish line, give that lap to the 91 of Jackson Allen. His second lap led tonight, but Larry Yingling not going away in that middle lane. He holds on and pulls back alongside the 91 of Action Jackson Allen into turn number 3. They're still side by side, waiting on either one of them to make a mistake. Is the 48 of Matt Cherry. Back around, give the lead now back over for the 104th time to Larry Yingling. Slight advantage now to Yingling down the back straightaway. They'll go single file as Yingling successfully, for the moment, fends off a charge from the 91 of Jackson Allen. They go back, single file, nose to tail. Allen may be thinking about that outside, but sees slower traffic up ahead. May be content to ride nose to tail until they clear the slower car of Elaine Hughes. Hughes stays up out of the racing groove. He'll go to the high side as the field flows by on the bottom. Car length distance chopped down now. So maybe a half car length into turn number 3. No guarantee of a caution. 16 laps to go. High speed chest move. Here at the front of the field. Larry made these guys run a little too hard to use up some equipment. This thing goes green. 15 more laps. Monday night rolling on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Watching the Iron Thunder Racing League Athens Screen Printing Rush Series. "13 laps ago, it's Jackson Allen searching for a way around at 03. Don't look too far back in the distance. Strutmasters.com, CRT, Small Engine Repair, Wilson Farms, Chevrolet Camaro, Josh Cully chipping and clawing his way toward the front of this field. Just nearly a few moments ago, having to fight to stay on the lead lap. Cherry, how long will he be content to ride behind that 91 of Allen? Larry Yingling, Jackson Allen, Matt Cherry, Josh Kelly, Brendan Clutch, your top 5. Woody Bailey, Kerry, Sean Bounty, Sawyer Wright, John Garrett, Brian Workman, Roger D. Bold on the outside, looking in the 11th spot. 12th will be Patrick Langley, 13th Mac, 14th to be Tristan Earl. Kilva Motion in the 43. Kilva Motion in the 43. In the 15th spot, Storm Patterson in the 16th spot, and final car on the lead lap. 10 to go. Out of turn number 4, we'll see 9 laps remaining for Larry England. Is the 91 doing what he should be, and hopefully making that 03 use up some tires, but Josh Cully has pulled to the back deck lid of Matt Cherry. That second spot getting ready to heat up. Cherry's all over the back end of that 91 machine. Down to 8 to go. Throw a blanket over the top 3. Cherry sending a message to the 91. It's time to go. Cherry will challenge P2. Gotta give a little cushion to the 03. Now returning the favor is the 91 of Allen. He'll kiss the back deck lid of that 48. Cherry now will try to run down the 03 of Larry England as they exit turn number 4. There'll be 6 laps to go. Lower traffic up ahead may come into play. Slower traffic out in the middle of 1 and 2. Storm Patterson, Alex Little. Car length at a half advantage down the back straightaway for Yingling. Here comes Josh Cully. He'll deposit himself into that 3rd spot. Lower traffic, alert and aware of your leaders. To give them as much room as possible. All the way up the racetrack goes to 63. Allow Yingling and Cherry to come by unabated. Top 4 clear the 63 machine. 4 laps to go. Right now, just a two-man show. Oh, Cully and a 29 get together. Third place in a lap car getting together on the front straightaway. Like England's starting to put a little distance between he and Cherry. 3 laps to go down the back straightaway. Out of corner number 4. Lower traffic ahead. It'll be bullhorns from the flag stand. 2 laps to go for Larry Yingling. Lap cars side by side in front of your leaders. Alex Little, Kelvin Mosier. Mosier goes high, wide, and handsome on the speedway. England will work to the inside of 16 as the 16 grabs the wall. Final lap. The World 200 one more time down the back straightaway for Larry Yingling. 48 of Matt Cherry letting it all hang out. Give her all she's got. Into turn number 3 for the final time. We'll exit turn number 4. Checkered flag waving in the air. The World 200 goes to the 03 stripper glitter machine of Larry Yingling. Matt Cherry finishes in the second spot. Josh Cully will bring it home third. Down in fourth, fifth will be Brendan Kloosterhuis. A dominating run by the 03 with 123 laps led tonight. Let's bring up Cherry and Cully. One Alrighty, joining me up in the booth, driver of the 33strutmasters.com, and I'm starting to be a fixture up here. Glad to have you once again, and had a kind of a little wild night there. Started out with some long green flag runs and popped a few cautions in the middle, and then finishing out with a good green flag run. And you made a real charge there late in the going, able to get around, get that lap back the hard way, and then the caution fell in your favor, and you were able to really charge that to the end. Congratulations on a solid podium finish.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was definitely an interesting race strategy-wise. We ended up with the extra set of tires, so I was kind of hoping for a caution, 20 to go or something. But it's fun chasing those guys down. I know Larry's always fast. Um, but yeah, thanks to everybody who helps me out and watches, and we'll try again next week.
Alrighty, man. We appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Maybe we can talk to you from Victory Lane. Good luck.
All right, man. Hope so. Talk to you later.
Alrighty, going to bring up Matt Cherry, driver of the 48 machine, back in the booth with us. Napa Filters Ford Mustang. Solid run all night long. Qualified in that second position and kind of hung around the top 10 for the most of the night. Started out long green flag runs, sprinkled a few cautions there in the middle, and then in and out with a good run there. Larry, just the class of the field, gave him a run for his money there at the end, and I knew you were letting it all hang out those last 5 laps, but ultimately can't be too upset walking out of Charlotte Motor Speedway, finishing behind that 03 machine.
No, I tried to catch him. I think I had more for him this run than I have all night. He was definitely fast, but I was catching him there, and then I just burnt the right rear off of it, and I got loose a couple of times coming out of the corner, and I never could catch him. I could stay with him, but I never could pass him.
We saw Jackson mount a couple of charges, and it seemed like he would hit that proverbial wall as well. He'd get to a certain point and just couldn't go no further. And you come in tonight sitting 14th in points, and that top 17 had a chance at making it in. So we'll look to see how it all unfolds here, and that run may have even birthed you into the top 12. We'll keep an eye on it, and if so, we'll see you at COTA next week.
Oh yeah, Dylan, he told me we made it by 1 point, so we're in the playoffs. It'll be a rough week next week, though.
Yeah, I tell you, it's going to be interesting, and going to be new to all of us. It'll be a first time for me, and I know first time for a lot of people. So hopefully you can make it in there, get a couple of laps there during the week, and I think if you can just finish next week, you'll be ahead of the ball game.
Oh yeah, we'll be good. We'll be back here tomorrow and do it again, and hopefully we can get her done.
Yeah, man, we look forward to doing it, and like these, Rush Series being at the same tracks the Premier Series is at, and we know that 48 machine will be strong as ever, and hopefully we can have you in Victory Lane. Congratulations once again, and good luck tomorrow night. I hope to hear from you.
Will do. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, going to bring up the 03 machine, filling in. Alrighty, joining me in the booth now, the driver of the 03 Stripper Glitter Ice Custom Paint Collision Chevrolet Camaro. 123 laps led. Started on the pole, and we'll call this one domination. Congratulations on taking home the World 200 at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that was a great race. I love the long green flag runs, and it was just a great battle with Alan and Cherry and all the others right behind me.
And speaking of battle with Alan, I looked at one moment. I'll give him 2.5 seconds. He was able to chop that lead down during that long green flag run, and we saw another one early. It was not quite as long, but it seemed like he was able to get to you to a certain point and then hits that proverbial wall where maybe he just used up the tires and couldn't quite get there. But that last one during that long green flag run, I thought he may have had some sauce for you, and then right again, he hits that wall, and I would maybe contribute that to track position is king, and you were able to ride up there and set your own pace, and he was just having to use them up trying to get to you, but he did a hell of a job and made it interesting up here in the booth to see if he could get there. But I believe, just you being able to sit up out front and pretty much take care of those tires, and he was just burning them off.
Yeah, no doubt. He did a great job that whole race. The dirty air was definitely in my favor the last few runs. That second, I believe, long run, me and Kevin Hash on top of the box for me. We were doing fuel calculations, and I pitted a lap before Jackson, I believe. So he had a lap more on fuel than me, and I really needed to save fuel. So the whole time I was saving fuel, clutching, shutting the engine off, entering both corners, and he caught me fairly quickly. But once he got to the 0.7, 0.8 range behind me, and the dirty air just kept shoving him back, and I believe his tires was roasting. That last short run, I messed up coming out of 4. My finger was on the ignition switch, and I went to talk to Kevin, and I pressed the button instead, and it shut the car off at 4. So that gave Jackson a good run. I don't know if that was the straightaway where he got under me or a lap or two before that, but I really enjoyed that. I usually only drive the Cup cars, as much as I hate them at the big tracks, so it's definitely nice to drive. Actually have to drive the car throughout the corner.
And you're normally on top of the box for Kevin, so it's a good transition. Put Kevin on top of the box, and he'll let you come out and play a little bit, man, and might have to keep you on the box if you're going to dominate like that week in and week out. Not too good for ratings, but man, I tell you, all jokes aside, man, congratulations, and I'm glad you were able to run with us, and hopefully Kevin kept you on your P's and Q's up there. I know you do a good job for him on top of the box, and he was able to return the favor here tonight. Congratulations once again on the World 200.
Thank you, sir. I also want to shout out my teammates and people that were with me during this race. Kevin Hash, who got to finally be my crew chief, Raymond Rettenauer, and Matt Quick. And just big thanks to the league for letting me do this, and big thanks to you for broadcasting us.
All right, man. Well, we thank you for joining us, and hopefully we can see you do this again. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, sir.
All righty, in dominating fashion, once again, your winner, the 03 of Larry Yingling, with Kevin Hash on the box tonight. Congratulations to those two. Kevin, a class act and former champion of the Iron Thunder Racing League. Matt Cherry, congratulations, as well as Josh Cully. And a big hand to a fourth place finisher and qualifier, Jackson Allen, on making tonight a show and trying to run down that 03 machine. We appreciate you for tuning in, and we'll be right back here at the same time tomorrow night with the big boys of the Premier Series. Make sure to join us, and next week we'll start the chase for the championship here in the Rush Series presented by Athens Screen Printing. We'll go to Circuit of the Americas. We'll turn right, we'll turn left, we'll head down the street, and it'll be a fun time. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Can't be more excited about the conclusion of this Rush Series. Appreciate y'all for joining us.